What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Romance and Banter, where today we're actually bantering about romance. So, quick sort of preface. A little while ago, I met this, a little while ago, I met this girl, and I don't know if anyone will sort of resonate this, but I had this moment where she was walking towards me, and like she had seen me and I had seen her, and she was walking towards me. I don't even really know how to properly describe it, but it's just sort of like if you've ever felt like somebody was excited to meet you, even though they'd never seen you before, never met you before. That's how I felt about this person. Like I felt like they were excited to meet me, excited to be in this space with me. And then we had a good night. We explored, walked around town, went to the beach late, and it was a really good time. But as with sort of a lot of things in my life right now, there was a understanding. I should probably do some music stuff while I do this, just so you guys don't get bored, or so I don't get bored, so one of us doesn't get bored. There was sort of an understanding that it wasn't going to be like a long-term thing, right? Because I'm leaving, and if I'm leaving, it can't be a long-term thing. And I think that sort of put her out of it. Sort of, she didn't really want to be connecting as heavily as we were with someone who was leaving, right? And this is me sort of assigning feelings to things. I'm assuming her feelings here. So it could just be that she just, wasn't ready at the time. A lot of options, but whatever. Point is, we sort of put a pause on it, or not even a pause, a kibosh on it, right? Which sucks when you meet somebody that you feel like is really like they speak to you, like in here, you know what I mean? Even though you just met them, and you can't really take that person with you. But that's the journey, right? That's kind of what it's all about. That's the beauty of life. And just sort of all of it, right? But yeah, so I saw her again today, and I don't really know. Like honestly, when she first reached out, I was worried that she was pregnant. If I'm gonna be so honest with you guys, I was like, she, something must have happened. She must be pregnant. But that wasn't it. Just wanted to sort of connect and have one sort of last meeting of the minds and of two people who understood each other, while that was still possible before I leave. So that was really cool. But it leaves me with sort of that, like, probably aside from my friends, but it leaves me with a very heavy bittersweet feeling, for the first time I think in this whole process, because it's really somebody that I wish I could explore more with and learn more with and grow more with. Because I really do think that they're an awesome person, but it's just not feasible, right? And so that's the first of many, though. That's kind of the life that I'm moving on to, right? Is I've been one of the people who stays by the fire. I'm quoting Jack Reacher now. Only the first season is good. If anyone tells you any seasons beyond that is good, ignore them. But people who stay by the fire, and there's people who roam. It's time to become a roamer, right? That's tough because it's never who I've been. I've traveled a lot, but I've always been happy to be back home. You know what I mean? So it's a new feeling. I've left a lot of people behind in my life, but it's never been my choice. It's always been sort of like I don't really have a choice. Like my family's moving. So leaving people behind now, and it being entirely me choosing to do it, choosing to walk away from the situations that I'm in and the comfortable areas of my life entirely on my own volition. It's scary, man. It's scary. But I hope this makes sense when I say it. I don't think, like, my life is good. I got a good life, but my life isn't so good that I can fuck my life up. You know what I mean? Like I can mess it up, but it's always recoverable. Just because I'm not so far gone, so far clear that my rent's $1,000 a month. Like this is my most expensive thing that I own right now, other than my car. So like it's probably not true. I probably own more expensive stuff than this in this room. But actually, my sim is way more expensive. But you get the point. You get the point. The point is, anything I can lose, I can get back. But I'm not sure how far that goes for people. And that's why it's hard to make the moves that I'm making and be moving on to the area of my life that I'm moving on to. So, yeah, I think that's it for today's episode. I think we're going to keep it nice and short since it's just a lot of talking. I'll load up just one of my kits that I know that I enjoy, just for people who are here for the music. But I wish there was like the up of that, like the dun dun, but it's yeah, it's missing. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I don't know. It needs like that down because you have to go back. So, baby, I can see the way you're falling now. Tell me that it's never ever good enough. Feeling like it all falls down. Feeling like it all falls down. So you gotta kind of boop 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 boop. Anyway, I don't know. I'm trying to force it. I'm not gonna force it. I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you guys for coming. And Lily, if you ever see this, what's up?